Alright, in problem 4 we've got a Toblerone bar. They don't say that's what it is, but you know that's what it is. It's a chocolate bar, and it's in the shape of a triangular right prism. So let's talk about what that means. That means that the triangular part means that the bases are triangles. The bottom and the top, those are the bases, are triangles. And that right here and then right here we have right angles. That bottom, the sides are all right angles. The first thing they want us to do is to write down the size of angle BAF. BAF is this angle right here. We know if that's an equilateral triangle, then those angles have to be 60 degrees. And then they ask us to find the area of the triangular end of the chocolate bar. So we're just going to use the formula AB 1/2 AB sine C. That formula is in the trig section on your formula sheet. So it means two sides and an included angle. So the area is equal to 15.58. So you're going to give your answer as 15.6, what do we got, centimeters squared. There's our 3 sig fig. But remember that you want to work with more places in further parts of the problem than you rounded to. So even though you round and give an answer in part A, when you're going to use that in part B, you have to use the unrounded amount, or you'll end up, what happens is you end up rounding again, and then you end up with premature rounding error, which is a bad thing. We want to find the total surface area of the chocolate bar. We have two of those triangular ends at 15.58, or if you wanted to use 3 or 4 decimal places there, that would be fine. And then we need to find the rest of the surface area. We've got 3 triangles. We have 3 rectangles, and they all have an area of 6 times 23. So let's see what that gives us. That gives us 6 times 23. Each one of those rectangles has an area of 138. We have 3 of those. And then we're going to add on to that 2 of the triangles that have a surface area of 15.58. Now, if you kept your original answer with using 9√3 as the area because you knew it was a special right triangle, Ivy will certainly give you credit for that. So the right answer, and now again, I'm going to round this to 3 sig fig, is 445 centimeters squared. That's my total surface area. Then the next thing they ask us to do is to find the weight, and it weighs 1.5 grams for every centimeter cubed. Well, as soon as you see centimeter cubed, you know that you're going to have to find the volume. And the volume of this thing is the area of the base, that's 15.58, times the height, that was 23, and then we're going to multiply that by the 1.5 grams per cubic centimeter. So the weight of this hefty chocolate bar, 15.58 times 23 centimeters, and then I'm going to multiply that times 1.5, and I'm going to end up with 537.51, which I'll round again to 3 sig fig, 538. What is that? That's grams. That's how much that candy bar weighs, 538 grams. Now, the next part of the question, we're going to do some more calculations. A different chocolate bar made with the same mixture. So that means it has the same weight per gram, weight per centimeter cubed. has the same basic shape, but the triangles are 4 by 6 by 7. So 4, 6, and 7. And we don't know that it's a right triangle. In fact, not only do we not know it's a right triangle, but they want us to find the angle between the 6 and the 4 centimeters. So we have got to find that angle. So we're going to have to use the law of cosines to find that angle. So that means 7 squared is equal to 4 squared, let's see, we'll do 4 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 4 times 6 times the cosine of the angle. Now let's just kind of go through order of operations here. So I'm going to have 49 is equal to 16 plus 36 minus, we'll get this all together, let me just erase that. 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 6 is 48 cosine theta. I'm going to have 49, I'm going to do this in kind of excruciating detail. 6 and 6 is 4, carry the 1. 52 minus 48 cosine theta, because I really want you guys to see order of operations. Subtract 52 from each side. 49 minus 52 is negative 3 is equal to negative 48 cosine theta. Right here, divide both sides by negative 48. So we have the cosine of theta is equal to, let's see, that reduces to 1/16. So cosine inverse of 1/16 is equal to the angle. So let's just pop that into the calculator. Let me just double check, make sure I'm in degree mode. I am. So second cosine of, what did I say, 1 divided by 16. And that gives me 86.42 or 86.41 degrees. Is that what they asked me to do? Yes, 86.4. Correct, to 3 sig fig. So that's equal to, I'll just stick that over on this side, 86.41, which is 86.4 to 3 sig fig. Then they say the weight of this chocolate bar is 500 grams. Find its length. Well, here's what we know from what we calculated up in this part, that we need the area of the triangle times the length times 1.5 was equal to the weight. So let's plug in what we know. Well, here's what we know. We know that this angle is 86.41. So I'm going to change pens here, and I'm going to find the area of that triangle is going to be 1/2 4 times 6 times the sine of 86.41. So let's put that in the calculator. What do we have? 4 times 6 is 24. Half of that is 12. So we're going to have 12 times the sine of 86.41. And that's going to give me the area is equal to, I'm going to just keep some decimals here as I'm working, 11.97. I guess I should make that 9, let's round that up to 9/8 while I'm working. So the area of the triangle, 11.98 times the length, which was, that's what we're finding, the length, times 1.5 is equal to 500, the weight. And let's see, so I'm going to say the length is equal to 500 divided by 11.98 times 1.5, and in my calculator, 500 divided by, I'm going to put parentheses, oops, that's 5,000. Delete. 500 divided by 11.98. What the heck? And I need to times 1.5. So the length of my calculator must be, oh, I have 50, not 500. Let's try that one more time. 500 divided by, why does it keep doing that? Divided by, sorry you're sitting here so patiently while I type things in the calculator. 11.98 times 1.5 equals 27.8. And that's the answer I'm looking for. So the length of the the length of the candy bar is 27.8 centimeters. I think I need to go get a candy bar.